There have been many factors that have influenced my aspiration to become a teacher and the kind of teacher that I would like to be. A factor that stands out the most to me is mental health. The Australian Curriculum Assessment and Reporting Authority, or ACARA, describes self-awareness and social awareness as important capabilities for Foundation to 10, stating the more students learn about their own emotions, values, strengths, and capacities, the more they are able to manage their own emotions and behaviours and to understand others and establish and maintain positive relationships. Though ACARA states that recognising and being aware of your own and others' emotional states is essential, schools do not place a large focus on teaching students how to do these things, nor do they educate students on the importance of mental health, awareness, and seeking help. When I was younger, I would tell my mum that I was sick and I could not go to school. Although I was not physically sick, she understood. She would let the school know that I was unwell and she would take the day off work herself. We called days like this love days. Love days usually consisted of watching our favourite television show together and doing things that would make me feel happy and relaxed. Love days would come to be known as mental health days, but back then I did not understand why I was feeling certain ways and why I did not want to go to school. Mental health was never discussed at my school. It was never a topic my friends or teachers would talk about. I felt different from everyone else for not always feeling happy or okay. Because of this, I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to about how I felt and would pretend I was fine because that was the norm. Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development believes that the social influences between a child and adults and peers affect higher mental functions. What is considered normal is determined by cultural and societal standards. It took me a long time to understand and realize that it was okay to not feel okay. Mental health problems are becoming increasingly common among children and adolescents from the age of 4 to 17 years old. 13.9% of Australia's youth population were found to be suffering with mental illness. That's roughly 1 in 7 children, and approximately 30% of those recorded experiencing 2 or more mental illnesses at a time. Research has concluded that mental, physical, and social development is negatively affected by mental health problems. From my own experience, with the lack of knowledge and education in this area, I worry for the children who are not aware of mental health issues, how to recognize them or cope with them. If a child cannot identify that they are experiencing certain emotions and are not educated on how to talk to parents, teachers, or peers, how can they seek help? Because of this lack of education, I still come across people my age who are ignorant about mental health. They don't understand it and find it hard to speak to others and seek help. I have always been passionate about helping people and advocating for mental health awareness. My goal as a teacher is to bring knowledge from my personal experiences as well as education through my psychology degree to help and support those children who feel like they are alone. To me, school should feel like a safe place where children can be themselves. I want my students to know that they have someone to talk to if they need it, and support is always available to them. That is the kind of teacher that I would like to become.